Hey guys, I'm the Creative Coder, and today we'll be continuing with our Platformer Part 2. So, last part we had done this much, the player movement. So, let's start with the coding in the platform. It doesn't have much coding as we have run most of it in player. So, a mistake or when backdrop switches to FP, which is the front page, and we missed hide it. And another when backdrop switches to gameplay, it must show. So gameplay is this backdrop. I'll just show it to you once. This is gameplay, the one where we play and we have the platforms. This is game over, and this is FP, means the front page, like the play button comes over here. So when we click it, the game starts. So the game over is not of much use, but if you want, you can code it out. Let's keep the backdrop as gameplay for now. Yeah, and let's continue. When backdrop switches to gameplay, we must show and switch our costume to level 1, and it must go to x0 and y0. So this is the position. And when I receive next level, I'll take the next costume. And another when I receive hide, I must hide this sprite. So this is the coding for the platform. Now let's go to the right edge. So this right edge is seen over here. We don't want that in the game. It looks a bit bad. So what we can do is set our ghost effect to 100 so that it's not seen but it still works when it touches it. So let's take another when backdrop switches to gameplay and show it. A when green flag clicked, show, and let's set the ghost effect to 100. Let's take another when I receive. So when I receive, let's make a new message called game over. It must hide. And when backdrop switches to front page, it must hide. So that's all is the coding for the right edge. Let me clean up the blocks. Now let's go to the coding in the danger sprite. This too has some similar coding. Let's go on. When our backdrop switches to front page, we'll hide it. And when backdrop switches to gameplay, we must show it and switch costume to level 1, and it will go to front layer, otherwise we'll not be able to see it. It may get covered by another sprite. So this is my level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7, level 8 is blank, and level 9 is blank too. So let's go on. I'll change it to level 1. And let's take when I receive. Next level, I'll take a next costume. And when I receive height, it's when I receive height, I'll hide. So that's it is the coding for danger, because most of it is being done in the player sprite. I'll show it. So we have done the coding of the danger over here. Like this means it will blink when it touches the danger sprite. So I've done this. Let's put it back and continue with the coding in the play. So this play sprite is going to help us to start our game. So when we click the play sprite, our game begins. So what we need to do is take a one green flag clicked, set size to 100, and let's go to x minus 41 and y 23. Let's show the sprite. Now we'll add a forever loop with an if then else statement. Let's go in sensing and take a touching mouse pointer. Let's set our size to 85 so that it gets smaller, and we get the effect like when it touches the mouse pointer, it will change its size by 15, minus 15, and when it's not, it's normal. You'll get to see it when I do it. And let's set the ghost effect to 30 or maybe 25. Okay, 30 is perfect. And let's set our size, let's duplicate it to 100 else. And the ghost effect to minus 10. Let's take when this sprite clicked. We'll switch the backdrop to gameplay so that the game starts as soon as I click it. And I've used broadcast to make these sprites appear. When our backdrop switches to front page, we must show it. I'm doing this not because it may sometimes hide, like when I green flag it and I pause it, and the next time I green flag it again, sometimes the sprite isn't seen. So we must add this one. And when backdrop switches to gameplay, we'll hide it. So that's it is the coding for the play button. You can check it out. Let me just clean up the blocks. Yeah, now let's go in the decorations. So these decorations are nothing but just these flowers and arrow. So I've taken this and I've given it in the description box below. You can take all of these from there. Now let's continue in the decorations. We don't have nothing so much here. We'll take a when backdrop switches to gameplay. It will go to front layer and show the costume. When my backdrop switches to front page, I'll hide it. And I'll take a when green flag clicked and I'll show my sprite. And it must go to x0 and y0. So when I receive hide, it must hide the sprite. So that's it as the coding for the decorations. Now let's do the coding in backdrops. So here there's a bit more coding related to the player sprite. So let's take a when green flag clicked, a forever loop, an if then statement. In operators, let's take an equal to. Let's go in sensing and take the backdrop of stage. So we'll take here, let's take the platform. The costume number of platform is equal to 10. So this 10 is nothing but just a blank platform, and made it so that like it is easier for us to complete the game. Like if the game is 9, it would be a bit tough for the coding. So I've taken if the costume of platform is 10, then we must broadcast game over. And wait. Let's take another when green flag clicked. We'll switch our backdrop to front page. And let's take another when green flag clicked. Let's add a forever loop. We'll play sound. I'll just take the sound. I have not attached it, but I'll give it to you in the description box. You could have any music of your choice. I'll just choose it over here. Let me take loops so that it can be continued. So what I've done is I've downloaded a music file. I'll be sharing the link in the description box. I'll just upload it. It's importing, and here I'll just rename it as BG music. It means background music. Now let's go to the code and let's play some background music until done. Let's take a when backdrop switches to game over. We must broadcast hide. So this game over actually won't be seen in the backdrops, but just for some like the sprites must hide. Now I'll be showing a thumbnail. If you want, you can add it, and if you don't want the game over to be seen, you could add the thumbnail. So we'll stop all. Let's take another when I receive. When I receive game over, we'll switch the backdrop to game over. So I think now our project is ready. We'll try it out. Just check out this code. So let's try it out. I'll just mute the site so that I can talk. Now let's green flag it. Yes, so we get the sunrise, the platform on the front, and I have my background music going on. Let me just check it by unmuting the site. Yeah, it's there. So let's click see. When I come and hover my mouse on this play sprite, it changes its ghost effect and its size. Doesn't it look good? So let's click it. Here we go. Now we can take this player sprite anywhere with the arrow keys. And if I touch the the right edge of the screen, I'm at the next level. Let's play the game. And if I touch the danger, it blinks and goes back to its position. Oh no. that's it is for this project. I could give you a tip is we could add a blank sprite to make the movement of the player smooth. Just name it as blank sprite. And let's go and add a comment. And right here, this is a Scratch 3.0 feature. Let's try it out again now to see if the movement of the player is improved. Yes, it is too smooth now. Uh-oh. So if you like this tutorial, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.